stop coming to Nashville? Yeah, that's the topic of today's vlog, and we're going to talk about the reasons why. If you're an artist or a songwriter, especially a new artist, independent artist, and you really want to make it, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't come to Nashville. We're going to talk about that and a lot of other things in today's vlog, so let's get it started. Roll the intro.
Gather up, you weary souls. Show 'em you ain't dead. Tell 'em no, you ain't coming home. Woo, rise. Woo, rise. Woo,
Hey guys, welcome back to this week's vlog. Hope you all had an amazing weekend. Before we get started, I want to remind you, please subscribe to the channel. We're growing. I think we're up to over 220 now in the last couple of months, which is really awesome. I love it. Keep doing that. Keep sharing the videos and keep telling all of your artist friends and songwriter friends about the channel. I'm loving communicating with you guys and having a blast making these videos. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscription button below, and make sure you hit the little bell icon next to it so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you want to follow me across social media, it's at the Steve Freeman on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, although I don't use Facebook that much. I'm a big Instagram guy. I just love Instagram. It's at the Steve Freeman everywhere on social media. Hey guys, welcome to this week's vlog, and as you can tell, I'm in the control room of my recording studio today and not on the normal vlog set, and there's a very good reason for that. Before we get into the vlog this week, this has just been a hugely stressful week, this last week. Between doing the song for the new movie that my buddy Jacob Young is starring in, we wrote the song, and then I went in the studio last week. If you caught last week's vlog, went in and produced it. Jacob was in town signing autographs during CMA Fest, so it was a good thing he was here. He was just here just a few minutes ago, and we were doing the vocals on that song. But I had that going on, and the reason we're not in my normal video studio, if you will, is on a little side note. The market in Nashville right now is extremely hot. If you look it up, I think that it's Nashville, Austin, and like Charlotte, North Carolina are exploding. Like I think 100 people a day are moving to Nashville. And my kids recently, this past year, started a new school. So they met a whole bunch of new friends, and come to find out their friends, all that they go to school with, all live in the neighborhood we used to live in, but they didn't know them then because they didn't go to school with them. So it's kind of interesting. We just bought the house that we're in about a year and a half ago, and my daughters are wanting to be back in the old neighborhood with their old friends that they go to school with. So my wife and I were sitting around talking. We thought, let's test the market. Let's see if that's even possible. And so like last Saturday, we had called the real estate agent. They'd come out and take pictures. We thought, okay, we're going to list the house, see if that's even a possibility. Well, we listed it. They got the pictures back and they put it up on the MLS, and our house sold in less than 24 hours. So that feeling all of a sudden sinks in. It's like, oh my God, I'm freaking homeless. We just hadn't thought that far. Usually that process takes a lot longer, and we just weren't prepared for it to sell in 24 hours. So this past week was just a huge jumble. And then on top of that, my oldest daughter has been in New York all week on a missions trip with her school. So that's been stressful. And then the whole house thing happened. And so that made us go, okay, well, if we don't find another house and buy it really quickly, then we're not going to have a place to go. So we started the home search, and we actually found a house that we wanted. And we are buying that house. We're selling our house. So the process is kind of starting around here of taking everything down and getting everything packed up to move. So it's like I said, it's just been a stressful week. I didn't meet my upload schedule last week because of everything that was going on. I ended up not uploading a video on Thursday at all, and I'm sorry about that. The video that I was supposed to upload on Tuesday didn't get uploaded till Wednesday, but neither here nor there. So we packed all this stuff into basically 1 week, and it's been stressful. So in 1 week, we've had one kid that's been thousands of miles away in New York, and she'd never been away from home. We listed our house, sold our house in 24 hours, and found another house and bought another house all last week. And I've been in the studio trying to get this track ready for this movie, and it's been CMA Fest all week. So it has literally been crazy, and it's been really stressful. But that's why I'm in the studio today, because I've already started getting everything together to take the other studio down. And I'm now planning out what that studio is going to look like at the new place. There's plenty of room for it, which was important to me. So I'll have the recording studio, then I'll also have the YouTube studio where we're going to be doing all the live stuff, plus all the stuff I'll shoot the Tuesday vlogs at, and the Thursday vlogs as well. So we're really looking forward to it. It's an exciting time, but it's extremely stressful at the same time, and I know a lot of you guys have been through that process as well. So it's an exciting time, but it's stressful. But that's been my week, so I apologize for not uploading regularly last week, but that's why. So there you have it. But we're going to get into today's vlog, and with it being CMA Fest, I thought this is a great opportunity to talk about one of the things that I talk to new artists about all the time, and that is, if you really want to make it, you're not going to make it in Nashville. I'm going to tell you why. I try to tell new artists all the time that tell me they're trying to figure the music business out and they can't, or they go down one road and it doesn't work out. But I want to settle all that for you today, and I'm going to talk to you about one of the main tips that I always talk to artists about, whether when I'm producing them or writing with them or developing their careers. I can simplify the music business for you here, and we're going to try to do that today. So listen up. Here's the new model of the music business. If you want to make it big in the music business, don't come to Nashville. Think about that for a second. I know the whole dream was, and it has been for years, you're going to come to Nashville and you're going to sacrifice and you're going to do all the things that you got to do, and you're going to get noticed, you're going to get discovered, and that this is where it all happens. That couldn't be further from the truth anymore. Here's the new model of the music business. If you want to make it in Nashville, you need to have made it somewhere else first. You've heard me say it before in other vlogs. Everybody wants to jump on a moving train, but nobody wants to shovel the coal to get it going. That's the model of the new music business. Major labels, record labels really at all, don't develop artists anymore. They don't sign those artists and put the financial backing and the support of a full staff behind an artist for 2 or 3 years to really develop them anymore. They realized that they were spending way too much money in the development process. So what they started doing was going and looking at independent artists who had invested in themselves or had gone and gotten an investor. And they had started doing all these things, whether it be touring, making a name for themselves, growing their social media numbers, because we know how important that is. Then these labels go around and they see these other independent artists starting to bubble up, starting to make a name for themselves and starting to draw some attention and make some noise. Then those record labels just swoop in and they sign those artists. So that's what I mean by, if you want to make it in Nashville or make it in the music business at all, you need to have already made it somewhere else. The theory of coming to Nashville and playing all the local bars and doing all of that, trying to get discovered, let me tell you this. You're not going to come to Nashville and play down on Lower Broadway at Tootsie's or any of the... It's been so long since I've been down there, I couldn't even tell you the names of the bars anymore down there. But like Tootsie's and all these other places, number one, they don't pay you to play down there hardly at all. Like an artist I was working with was playing down on Lower Broadway like 6 nights a week, and the entire band was making $60 for them to split 4 or 5 ways. So if you feel like you can come to Nashville, have a place to live, and play for $10 a day, then okay, go ahead and try it. I don't know how many people that can actually do that, but I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Not to mention, I don't remember the last time that any artist that you could look at and say, I would like to emulate his or her career. I don't remember the last time that any one of those artists were discovered playing in a venue down on Broadway. Not only that, but the conditions are horrible. There was a picture floating around Instagram and Facebook this week. Because it's CMA Fest, hundreds of thousands of people are descending upon Nashville, and they're here to see all of the big acts. But the smaller bars and the bars up and down Broadway, they all want all those people to come in and buy drinks and food and all that. So they've got a lot of artists that are playing in those venues. Well, this picture, and I'm going to flash it up on the screen. So if you think this is how you want to try to make it and come and play these small bars and bars on Broadway, take a look at this picture. Now, this picture was taken and somebody took a picture of it, but that sign was posted and pasted on that water. And basically what you're seeing is that this was at Tootsie's, that they were expecting the artists that were playing the venue during CMA Fest to buy their own water. And somebody also said, if you look on there, like they were getting paid $10 an hour to play. So you're only getting $10 an hour to play, plus you have to buy your own water. And guys, this week, it's been 90s every day with 100% humidity. You can't walk outside without sweating. So can you imagine being in a bar and being up on a stage with all the lights in a crammed in space with thousands of people, and you're having to buy your own water, even though you're providing the entertainment and making the venue thousands of dollars? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's the way that you treat people. I think you treat people fairly. Even though this is the music business and the entertainment business, I still think there's room to be able to try to treat people right. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Don't set your goal to get to Nashville and go play those bars and think you're going to get discovered, because it's not going to happen. Now you say, okay, Steve, I get that, and you make a very valid point. What do I do? Okay, first thing, don't set your goal to move to Nashville. Here's the thing you've got to understand. When you get in your car and you pack it up and you are fueling your car on dreams and you move to Nashville, you got to understand that you're I guess according to the study, you're one of those 100 people a day moving to Nashville. There are literally 60,000 other people that are getting up every day trying to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. The pool just simply isn't large enough for everybody to have a swim. Okay, and I know you think you're special. You've been told you're special all your life. See, talent doesn't matter, and if you've watched my vlogs, you know that. Success in the music business is situational at best. Are you in the right place at the right time when the right person sees or hears what it is that you've got to offer? Okay, you don't know when that's going to happen. If you want to put the odds in your favor, here's what I suggest you do to build your career, so that if you want to make it in the music business, you want to make it in Nashville, you have made it somewhere else first. You're attractive as an artist, you've got things going for you, your train is already moving down the track. That will attract attention from a record label if that's the route you want to go. Because why? Say it with me, folks. Everybody wants to jump on a moving train, but nobody wants to shovel the coal to get it going. So here's what I'm suggesting you do. Physically take out a map, get on the computer, do Google Maps, whatever it is you got to do. But pull up a map, put a pin in your hometown, in your city, in your county on that map. Then go out in circumference 250 miles. So go out a 250 mile radius from where you live. Saturate that area first. If you can't become popular and gain some momentum within a 250 mile radius of where you're from, where you have friends and family and acquaintances and you know people, if you can't get your fire burning within a 250 mile radius from your hometown, what makes you think that you're going to come to Nashville and start a fire above the other 60,000 people who are trying to do the exact same thing you're doing? Talent is not enough. Just because you think you're better than these other people, I guarantee you're not. I guarantee you that no matter how talented you are, you can throw a rock and hit 5 people that are more talented than you are. That's not saying that you're not talented. I'm just saying there's no shortage of talent in the music business. There are a lot more unsigned, more talented people than there are signed talented people. That's just a fact of the matter. And if you want proof on that, turn on your radio. So seriously, do that. Think about that. How to grow your brand. Take that map. Take that 250-mile radius around where you live. Saturate that area. Saturate that market. Become a big fish in a small pond in that 250-mile radius. When you start to do that, go even bigger. Go 400 miles or 500 miles circle. When you do that, go out bigger. And before you know it, you keep growing your brand, growing your sound, growing your name, growing your social media, creating a reputation for yourself with people that are closer to you, more related to you, and things that they have in common with. Everybody wants to support an underdog. Everybody wants a success story. You need to turn those things that you have at arm's length into working in your favor. So do that. Start with a 250-mile circle around where you live. Saturate it. Absolutely inundate it. Make sure everybody knows who you are in that circle. Once you do that, double the size of that circle and go out 500 miles. When you do that, grow it. And that means venues. Look for venues to play in those areas. You're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to play a lot of places for free. But guess what? That's the sacrifice part of making it in this business. And if you're not willing to do that, then you're not ever going to succeed. But I promise you that that is a much better way to grow your brand and start attracting the attention of that label that you want to sign with. If you take that approach, I promise you, you're going to be a lot more successful than if you borrow the money from mom and dad or grandma and grandpa or whoever it is that you're borrowing money from, and you're moving to Nashville with the dream of hoping to make it. Guys, forget dreams, okay? Focus on action. Focus on reality. Set a goal. We've talked about that many, many, many times. Set a goal. Stay where you are. You're not going to grow and build a fan base from Nashville. We all know because of social media and all the other outlets that having an engaged fan base is the single most important thing that you as a new and developing and growing artist can have. You gotta have the fans and they've gotta be engaged. You're not going to build that fan base from Nashville, but you can build it closer to home and where you are. I know that's not as attractive as moving to Nashville and being able to post all the stuff about being in Nashville and being a part of the community and all that. I'm not saying don't come to Nashville, because those of you that have this dream, you need that dream to be fed. And so I'm not saying don't come. I'm saying make regular trips, keep yourself fired up, but focus your career where you can grow it the most and where you can grow it the best and where it benefits you as an artist the most. And the closer to home you can start that fire, people tend to keep that fire going with you and for you. And before you know it, you are expanding those circles. And then you've got a wide range. Think of starting where you are and growing it regionally. And once you grow it regionally, then you move to another region. And before you know it, you will start getting the attention. If you're successful and if you do it right, if you're consistent and if you have a great product, you will start to attract that attention that you want from booking agents, managers, record labels. All that will come to you. If there's one thing I've learned in over 20 years in the music business, it's that anything in this business that you ask for, the answer is always no. When it comes to managers, booking agents, and record labels, it has to be their idea. They have to be the one that thought of it. They have to be the one to discover you or discover something. Go out and create a name for yourself, create a brand for yourself, and give them something they want to be a part of. And I promise if you do that, all your dreams will come true. But you've got to start close to home. So you want to make it in the music business, you want to make it in Nashville, make it somewhere else first. And it's going to make making it a hell of a lot easier. Guys, thank you so much for checking out this week's vlog. Like I said earlier, it's been crazy, it's been stressful, but I'm going to do my best to try to keep on the regular Tuesday and Thursday upload schedule. And as a matter of fact, On Thursday's vlog, I've got a huge announcement, something that I'm going to be doing that I am really excited about, and I'm going to share it with you on Thursday. Guys, as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Just hit the little subscription button, but make sure you hit the bell notification button next to it so that you're notified every time I upload new content. If you want to follow me across social media, it's simple. It's at The Steve Freeman on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and just about everywhere else. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below. If there's something or a subject or a topic you'd like me to do a vlog on or talk about or give my advice or review on, leave that in the comment section below or shoot me an email, and that's in the description below as well. Guys, until next time, keep being creative, keep pressing the boundaries, and there's nothing wrong with being independent. See you next time.